one thing I want to say, life's good again. Hey, when the grass start growing, man, life's good again. Look, here's what I thought about doing. I want to start today having a new minimum rate. And here's what I mean by that. Like, everybody has a rate to do a job. Everybody have a minimum price that they'll do for any job. Like, no matter how small it is, their minimum may be this. You know what I'm saying? No matter what it is, if it's something real small, something kind of halfway small, your minimum rate is this. And what I started doing, like, if I get a call, somebody want to quote on a new property, I kind of try to figure out what it is they're actually looking for. And I tell them up front, like, look, this is I haven't seen your property yet. I can look at everything. I said, but my minimum is this. And here's why I say I just went up on my minimum. So I'm out. I got a call, go look at a property. I went to look at the property, looked at everything. I said to myself, I don't need this property, so I'm gonna raise my minimum up just a little bit and give that as my quote. And it's still a fair quote. Gave him my minimum. The guy said, you know what, let's do it. Now, if I'd have went with my old minimum, he'd have said, let's do it. But since I went with my new minimum, he said, let's do it. I said it again. I said it once, I say it again. People pay for the things they want. So now, with my new minimum in process, I like to do the clover leaf method. I think that's what it's called. That's what I'm calling the clover leaf method. And what that is, wherever let's say you pull up in the subdivision, wherever your truck is parked, or wherever the house you're doing, you want both neighbors on each side, both neighbors across the street and down the street. That way when you pull up and stop, you got 5 properties. So with my new minimum in effect, when I hit, because see, the house next door and the house on the other side of it and the house down the street need to be cut. Now, the people may not want to get paid to get it cut, but that's fine. They're going to see me in that subdivision, maintaining that one property. I'm going to fertilize it, get everything nice, thick, pretty, and green. And eventually somebody will say, hey, man, come take a look at my yard. And then I'm going to give them my new minimum. And they already see the work. They're going to say, you know what? Let's do it. So like I'm telling y'all, don't be afraid to raise your prices. Just do it.
You need to define your purpose. What is your purpose in life?
Man, you could be great, but you haven't even pulled a strip off to activate it, right? Like, you can be great, but you're living on reserve, right? You didn't empty the bucket, right? You didn't give everything you had to every aspect of your life.
There's always someone who don't believe in your vision. They don't matter. You know, it could be parents, it could be your closest friends. They don't matter. All that matters is what you believe, what you think of yourself. So you got to create your own story. You got to create your own vision. You got to create your own plan, and then you got to be the boss. We are the boss of our own lives, our own destiny, everything.
Never let a situation or circumstance define your life, no matter what it may be. You got something inside of you that's greater than a situation or a circumstance, but you have to constantly believe it, and not only believe it, you have to make decisions and choices every single day to put you a step forward toward what you believe your destiny is. And so once I tapped into my purpose once I thought it was football, right? But when I started speaking, I'll never forget the day I got the exact same feeling backstage that I used to get before I ran out on the field to play football. And that's when I knew, like, this is my purpose. This is what I've been put here to do. And so the opposition, adversity, the challenges is just a part of the process. It's going to make me a better person. But my purpose, I can't let anything stop or detour me from tapping into that every single day. That thing that not only feels right, that thing that when you do it, it impacts the lives of other people. And so I think when you look at it and you assess the situation or whatever you're doing, I think on the other end of purpose, you have to look at it and count the cost and say, is what I'm doing helping people? right? And I think when you view it that way and you can see it visibly, I think then you know you're in line with your purpose.
Making excuses is just another reason why you're not going to succeed. You know, it's not okay to make an excuse because, you know, I've got not enough time. There's not enough hours in the day to this. I don't like this food. I don't like this. We shouldn't be saying that's okay to make those type of excuses. Let's not make the excuses. Just move on and get on and do better for ourselves.
I'd hate to just get to the age of like 80 or 90 years old or 100 and just turn back and just think that I've wasted time.
I think a lot of people should try and hold themselves a bit more accountable. I think self-improvement and self-worth, you'd feel so much better if you just kind of held yourself accountable a lot more in life. If you find your passion in anything, you know, it could be baking, it could be drawing, writing, whatever, find that passion and just don't let it go.
They said my journey ended. They said, you done really well, but you see the guy you're facing, he's probably gonna win the ABAs. You can't beat him. He's represented England. They started to share his resume with me. I did not care. I just looked at them, and after they said, yeah, you know, you're doing well, come back next year. You're gonna do better next year, but this guy's gonna stop you. I just said, he's never met me. He's never been in the ring with me. And he's gonna soon find out. That's all I said to him. He ain't met me. And these guys walked away, and I was smiling when I was skipping, because they didn't realize they made me more determined than ever. I put on the best display of my amateur career. Do not listen to people that come and tell you that you can't do something. And my belief came from a drive that I had to go back into my earlier vision and dream of that I was someone, that I was gonna make an impact on this planet. I was here to do something. That lost thought and dream, I bought into it again.
What's up, everybody? Just finishing up one of the new properties I picked up. Man, been out here all day. From 7 this morning until now. From 7 this morning until now. I can't count how many properties I done cut. So I've done 2 new ones today. Dang. Well, that's part of it. See the cones out the street. Safety first. Oh man. Property turned out pretty good. Long day. But look, here's what I wanted to say. The process of building a business, you gotta have a good support system. And here's what I mean by you gotta have a good support system. A single man, there's no limit. A single man don't understand how much liberty and freedom he really has. Because the difference between a family man and a single man building a business, single man can just go all in 100% and don't look back. He can just give his time up. But a family man, here's where it's different. In the process of building your business, that family man, his first priority, he have to go to work to provide for his family at his full-time job, right? Okay, now, there's only 24 hours in a day. When he get off work, he's trying to build his business, but here's the problem. He have to split his time with his business and his family. And either way it go, it's hard to do both. Because you can spend a lot of time with your family, and I'm not gonna when you're trying to build a business and you spend a lot of time with your family and you kind of spending just a little bit of time with your business, you're only gonna grow just a little bit. You spend a lot of time with your business, you'll grow, you'll make money, but then you lose the family time. So you gotta find that balance, and you have to have a woman that's understanding. You have to, I can't stress that enough. You have to have a wife or a girlfriend, whatever your situation. You have to have a good support system. And I can honestly say I have a good support system, because like I say, I left out the house this morning, I think it was at 6:50, and I'm getting home now. It's 8 o'clock. I'm about to get back home. I've been gone all day. Now I know I know my wife would have preferred me to be home today, but here's how I do it. Everybody's situation is different. Okay, I grind it out all day today. And guess what? When I get home, I got a flat tire on my mower. I need to change the oil on my mower. I got a lot of stuff I need to do. But here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go in, unload, shut it down. Tomorrow, spend the whole day with my family. And come Monday, pick up and start from there. You have to have a good support system. That's one thing I've learned. And honestly, man, you gotta sometimes you just gotta let fires burn around you. Like, I know I need the oil change on this mower. I know I need to get that flat tire fixed. I know I need to change the blades. I know I need to wash my truck. I know I need to clean out my truck. But I gotta just let that burn until Monday, because you still gotta give your family their time. Because I can go all in and just grind, neglect my family. You making money, you building business and on the outside looking in, man, that man doing it. But on the inside of his house, it's chaos, because he didn't spend that time with his family. So make sure you got a good support system. But man, I just wanted to put that out there for all the guys that's thinking about actually starting a side hustle. It don't have to be lawn care, it can be anything. Just know it's not as easy as it looks, and a lot of sacrifices come with it. But that's my time for the day. I'll see y'all on the next one.